I'm particularly happy that we're going to get a chance to talk about files that we've had a very strong ongoing partnership on, like transit and housing, because we want to just make sure those partnerships are, are strong going forward, which I believe they are. Also, of course, there's the issue of the violence that's taken place, particularly recently in the City of Toronto, and I'm looking forward to discussing that with the Prime Minister, but I will say that his government, principally through Community Safety Minister Ralph Goodale, has been very available to me and responsive to me over the last number of months as we've seen this issue arising, and I know that will continue to be, we'll be able to have a partnership in that regard. And then I'm going to tell him about a great phone call we had this morning with the large urban mayors of Ontario, a large group of them representing all the big cities in Ontario, and I reached out to them for help, not knowing what response I was going to get, and I was so gratified at the fact that one mayor after another said they will step up and they're going to examine how they can step up. But they talked about in different cities jobs being available, housing being available, and that they recognize the fact that the Canadian way of doing this is to have a partnership between, and usually sometimes between Toronto and anybody else, but they're going to have a partnership with us to help. And it was just the universal response of the mayors that was positive to my request for help. So I was very gratified by that, and we'll talk a bit about that too.
And I want to thank John for sitting down with me. It's a pleasure to be back at City Hall. A great opportunity for us to talk, like the Mayor said, on a broad range of issues, from transit to how we can move forward on community safety and gun violence. But also, obviously, talking about the asylum seekers challenge. I want to thank John for his continued leadership on this. It hasn't always been easy. The federal government is there to be supportive, but the kind of leadership you're showing also in reaching out across the province is significant, because Canadians, we're there for each other, and we're there for people in challenging situations, and we know that we have to continue to demonstrate that our immigration system is strong and applies while staying true to our values, and that's exactly what we're doing.
And I will be looking for, obviously, assistance, as I have been from the federal government on that issue.
For that.
In deference to that, I did not wear my Toronto Maple Leaf socks today, and the Prime Minister, unlike the last time he visited here and sat in that very chair, is not wearing his Montreal Canadian socks today. So I think the meeting is off to a very good start.
I think we're all baseball fans right now.
Anyway. Whatever.